For the past 2 weeks, I've been using the X100VI, and I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of ideas, and I do not want to review this camera. I do not want to talk about specs. I do not want to talk about megapixels. I don't want to talk about the sensor. I want to talk about the things that make this small camera that's been back ordered till next year special. Now, believe it or not, I was a skeptic. I was a person who thought this camera is pretty much not something I would use at all. As a person who shoots professionally, who loves photography, who does all of that professionally, why would I buy a camera with a fixed focal length and no interchangeable lenses? Just using this camera for 2 weeks has completely changed my mind. There's a reason why people really like this camera. There's a reason why I actually really like this camera as well, only after using it for 2 weeks. I want to talk about my experience shooting with the X100VI. I didn't even open up the box until 2 to 3 days after. And that was because I was still skeptical about using this X100VI. Was I actually going to use it, or just make a video for the views and the likes and the subscribers? And after using the X100VI for almost 24 hours, I actually noticed something different. I was taking this camera with me whenever I had the chance. If I was walking my dog, I had this camera. If I was going out to buy groceries, I had this camera with me. If I was just going out for a walk, I had the camera with me. The X100VI is such a portable, lightweight camera that you can take it out with you whenever you go out. And genuinely, you can take this with you anywhere. So in my books as a photographer, that is a very big plus. As photographers, we love to take photos. And in the age where video is dominant over photography in all social media platforms, the fact that you want to take this with you wherever you go, even if you don't take any photos, is a big, big plus. I haven't shot street photography in around 5 to 6 months. And that is because I wanted to shift my work to go from basically just doing street photography into other domains that can actually bring in money. But with the X100VI, I noticed that I am getting back into street photography. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's the fact that you can just take this with you anywhere and just shoot for fun. You're just taking photos, and you don't have to worry too much about these photos, because these photos are for you, for yourself. And it's not about the social media. It's not about the likes. It's not about the views. It's about the love we have for photography. And because you are taking this camera with you everywhere you go, that means your chances of taking photos are much higher, and you are taking more photos. So one thing that I did notice about myself in the past 2 weeks was I'm going out more, I'm taking this with me more, I'm shooting more photos. Again, as photographers, this is exactly what you want. You want to go out, you want to take photos, you want to do it because we love taking photos. Another thing that I realized about myself shooting with the X100VI for 2 weeks was I was taking more horizontal photos than vertical photos. And for some reason, with the X100VI, I just find it much easier to take horizontal photos than taking vertical photos. It just feels more natural to take horizontal photos. And again, in the day and age where vertical content is more dominant over horizontal content, taking horizontal photos is cool again. and it's fun again. But how am I actually handling the photos? I am being genuinely honest here when I say in the 2 weeks that I shot all these photos, I did not edit a single one. I absolutely love using film recipes and film simulations, and for me, the X100VI is the epitome of take these photos, don't worry about the edits, just shoot these photos and get them straight out of camera looking good. 2 weeks, didn't edit a single photo. See, the problem was not with the camera itself, but it was with me. I was looking at this camera as a professional photographer who knows how settings work, how to shoot manual, how to interchange lens, and the lenses that I need. But if you look at it from a point of view of an everyday person who likes to take photos, who wants photos better than their phone, who wants to take memories, this is absolutely the camera for you. And memories is the key word of this video for me. This camera is all about making memories. Whether you're taking photos of your friends, family, dog, everyday events, this camera is a memory machine. It's so nice to have a camera where you don't have to think about the post-processing, where you really don't have to think too much about what other people think, where you don't have to confine yourself within the rules of social media by shooting vertical. There's a lot of photographers out there that are set in their ways, who want interchangeable lenses, who want the highest specs, who want the best of the best. But being photographers, we love to take photos. We love to go out. We love to explore. We love to try new things. And we need to be challenged, to be put in a spot where things aren't as easy. Fixed focal length forces you to move. It forces you to find new compositions. It forces you to take photos that you've never taken before. Shooting horizontal is something that I haven't done in a really long time. And the X100VI within 2 weeks has made me shoot more horizontal photos than ever. I'm not making this video just to praise the X100VI. It has its problems. The lens is the same old lens on the X100V and the X100F. The battery life on this is definitely not the best, but the thing is, every camera has its problems. Every camera has its limitations. It's up to you as the photographer to adjust and use the tools that you have to take better photos. But I do want to conclude this video by saying shooting with an X100 has definitely been an experience like no other. I love taking photos. I love making memories. And for me, the X100VI is a memory machine. You will take so many photos that you will keep and cherish forever. And that is why I like the X100VI. I'm gonna miss this camera, and I can't wait to get my own. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.